talk to you about the woo-chee posture. This is the posture that we start our Qigong routines with. Woo-chee is sometimes translated to mean no action energy, or the relaxed and ready position. Essentially, it means that nothing is happening, but everything is happening. So we're relaxed, but we're not flaccid and collapsing in on our joints. And we're in a strong position, but we're not tense and contracted. So we're going to begin with positioning of the feet, which generally is about pelvis width apart or a little bit wider, depending on how it helps you feel more stable. And you want your weight basically centered over the entire surface of the soles of your feet, but more on the heels or over the ankles, as opposed to way out over the toes where your toes have to clench up. So just shift your weight back slightly. So you're feeling that more of the pressure over the heels. And then the knees, I'm going to turn to the side here, the knees, we're going to say should be soft. So they're not locked out and rigid. They can be bent if you like. Sometimes people feel more stable with bent knees. I'm kind of more of a straight leg person myself. But in any case, we don't want them really rigid and locked. And then coming up to the pelvis and the low back, you want to tuck your tailbone under slightly so you're opening up the back of the lumbar vertebrae here. In other words, it's not like hyper curved, you just tuck the tailbone under slightly. And then we're going to relax the abdominal muscles. And then you're going to relax your rib cage. So in other words, it's not going to be thrust out like this. Again, putting that curve in the low back, we want to keep that nice and soft and a little less rounded. So just drop the rib cage down. And then the shoulders, which can be the hardest part to relax, just imagining that your arms are very heavy and they're pulling the shoulders and the shoulder blades down the back. Just let your arms be weights and the shoulders just go with them. You want to take a nice deep breath here to help. Lift the shoulders up and then exhale, just drop them down. And then the back of the neck, like with the low back, we want it nice and soft, not hyper curved. So just being aware of where your head position is, bringing it back over the shoulders, tucking the chin under slightly, and that will open up the cervical vertebrae. And then bring your awareness to the top of your head, imagining that there is a string at the very top center of your head and it's lifting you up gently. So as we're connected to the ground and you're feeling rooted and stable, you're also being lifted up by the top of the head. So this brings this sense of elongation and a little bit of traction and a sense of alignment in the body. So now that we have all of your body parts in place, I just want you to bring your awareness back down to your feet. In the center of the feet, and just imagining roots coming out of the bottom of the feet into the earth, spreading deep and spreading wide. So this is your base that's supporting you. And again, the head lifted up toward the ceiling, shoulders dropped and relaxed. And now we're going to take some breaths into the lower abdomen. So keeping your abdominal muscles relaxed, you're going to breathe into the space between the navel and the pubic bone. You can place your hands here if you like. And as you inhale, feeling that elongation up to the ceiling, down into the floor. Exhale, contract slightly, relax. Breath in. And exhale. Okay, just bring your awareness to anything you notice that might be tensing up or feeling uncomfortable. Just see if you can adjust your body position so you're feeling relaxed, but also strong enough where that if we're somebody to come over and push on you a little bit, you wouldn't fall over. You would have your root, you'd have your center of gravity really grounded into your feet. And I have done this in my class. I have gone up and pushed on people. So let's take a couple more breaths. hopefully by now you're feeling the difference between standing in this posture and how you might normally stand in your default kind of hanging out position, and how much more energized it feels, how much more present. You can practice this, you know, anytime you're just standing around, if you're in line at the bank or the grocery store, or you're conversing with somebody that you want to be really present in yourself with. You can do this sitting, you can do this lying down, just bringing all of the same kind of prompts and cues into, it's just a very intentional posture. All right, so there you have it. If you have any questions, you can contact us at billandgina@posturingforhealth.com. Thank you for playing along.